What's up guys, James Palms here. So we're starting number 2. This is how to grow California fan palm from seed part 2. So we got tons and tons and tons of California fan palm in there. Look, they got nice white healthy roots. Sorry for spinning the camera around. I tend to kind of fling my hand around while I'm recording. I'll try to keep it steadier. So this was the fastest one. So this will be my favorite one that I'm going to put in my cup, and likely the one that will end up in the ground here at my house one of these days. And but you can see there's tons of them here. Now on my seed germinating mat, the reason why they're growing and they're green and everything is because there's a light, an LED grow light above that. So you can leave them there for quite a while like that. They can stay for a while, but they're going to start getting root bound and stuff. I want to take a couple out. The rest of them, I'm just going to have to, most of these are just going to have to go into a big community pot or 2 or 3 big community pots, and they'll have to stay there, but I'll show you how to pot them up. I'm doing some potting right now. What I use for potting soil is just a potting mix, Miracle Grow potting mix, mixed with clay sand, and I can throw a bit of mulch like wood chips in there and stuff like that. So this is what it looks like. You got some wood chips, you got wood chips, sand, perlite, and it's a pretty light potting mix, this Miracle Grow stuff. I don't know, I'm sure you can find it, just any regular. Most of these palms, they aren't too picky. So nevertheless, let's get to it here. So we got to do lots of potting up here. I'm repotting a ton of stuff. So and somebody was going to ask here, how long, I'm sure somebody will ask, how long can you leave them in the bag? So you can leave them in for quite a while. If you look right here, these right here have been in since August 6, 2021. These are a Cocothrinax radiata, and they're still in there, and I've checked on them. They're still nice and green. Here's the same thing. These have been in there since last August. So they're not quite a year, but they've been in there for a long time. They won't grow too fast. They'll just kind of bend over. You have to make sure that the soil stays moist. I've had to spray in there a little bit. And then ones like this, these are from last August. These are, here you can see them with a beer can per scale. These are all Royals. I did a video on how to collect Royal seeds right near the Florida Everglades there in Homestead, and you can go check out the video about, I did it last August. So, and I uploaded it pretty much right away. And then these were the seeds. So I had, I don't know, I grabbed 25 or 30 seeds. They're all in there, and pretty well all of them sprouted. I showed how to grab viable seeds, and then here's your Royal palms. So these are your Florida Royals. These were taken from US 1 right before you go onto the Florida Keys Overseas Highway. So, and these have been in here, yeah, for a long time. So, and they don't tend to mind it. Now, you might lose 1 or 2 when we got to split up these roots, but I mean, you got tons of them. There's so many in there. Don't worry about it. So, nevertheless, I got to pot up a bunch of these. Most of these are going to go into things. These are sable palmetto. I don't really care so much. I don't really need palmetto, but I had the seeds. I put them in there. I was going to do another seed germinating video. And here's some Washingtonia that I did in September. This was for the video series that we were going to do a bunch together. I never did anything with them. I had another bag like this, and I let them all dry out and die. Well, they're not all dead, but lots of them are. So I don't know what to do with them. But these ones here would all be way bigger. I could have had these like the size of, I could have had these, hang on. Yikes. I dropped the plant. I could have had these bigger than this one by now, but nevertheless, they're still okay. They need to be separated. So anyways, I'm gonna do some potting here, and I'll just show you what it looks like when we're done. I'm gonna pot up, this is mostly just supposed to be about California fan palms, but growing seeds in general, if you want some more information on it, it's pretty easy with these little bags, and then you can kind of pick the ones you want, throw the other ones away, or just plant them all in one big pot so that you can kind of just have a big pot of palms, and if you want to split them up, you can, and if some die, then you're not worried about it. So, all right, let's stay tuned here. So it's a burning hot day here, about 35 degrees. So it's a nice day for doing it. We got a few clouds coming out, but it's been mostly full sun. I'm getting sunburned. But so yeah, you got to take them out of the bag real gentle. So here's the bag. Yeah, you can see I put them in the bag on June 4th, 2022, and these are from the OC. So what we'll do is I'll have to take out my favorite ones here, and we're gonna put them in red solo cups. And then the rest, a lot of these smaller ones, see, so many of these have sprouted. We're just gonna have to like line them in a pot and then put the soil over them, and they'll figure out their way to grow up. And just keep it watered, keep it in the sun, and we'll fertilize it a little bit. Just be gentle pulling them out here now, and then pick out your favorite ones. I mean, there's plenty in here. Some of these are they might even be bigger than this guy, even though this has it open. So maybe I'm gonna definitely take about maybe 7 to 10 for these red solo cups. And then we'll just put the rest, the ones that are really tiny, we can just put back in the bag, or we can just put them all in a big pot. So, man, oh man, you got to be really gentle here. You got so many roots. This is a mess. We got So many California fan palms I don't know what to do with, but I guess that's a good problem. We got to, I got a couple of my favorite ones out here. Thousands of California fan palms. So, and I got more fresh seed too. I don't think I'm gonna sow the rest. I don't know what I'll do, but all right. Well, anyways, let's keep going here. This is a lot of work. So it's not rocket science. I just fill up a little bit in the cup, put this here, then I hold this with my one hand. I'm not gonna do it on the camera, and then I just dump a bit more dirt on top, and that's it. And then they'll kind of just look like this. So those are some of my favorites, some of the longer ones that had the longest sort of stem on them. And you can bury it. It doesn't really matter how deep you bury it, really. Try not to bury the whole leaf, but it'll figure itself out. So we'll do that. And then a bunch of these here are just gonna go into a big communal pot. All right, so we're all done potting them up. So I got about a dozen or so of these in the red solo cups. I got my favorite one over here, and then I got these right here. There's just hundreds of seeds. Some of them are on their side, some of them are everywhere, but I just try to put most of them on the top, and if they're on their side, whatever, try to lean some of them on the edges or pull some of them up if you can, and then just sprinkle a little bit of light soil over it. We're just gonna give these a water. They'll figure their own way out, and they might have a couple that die, but 90% of them will figure their own way out, and just keep it in sun, and they'll be nice and warm, and they'll push through the soil. Just keep it moist. So we gotta water these now, and that's it. I'm just gonna sprinkle. So there we go, just a quick light watering. And they're all done now, so we'll see how these guys are doing. Well, guys, that's it for this part. Oh my God, it's so hot. It's hotter than hell right now. It feels like 1,000,000 degrees. I gotta repot all this stuff here. Everything here needs to go into a bigger pot, and all those, and a bunch of these baggies. Some of these are really gonna get just thrown into one pot, and you can pick like 1 or 2 palms out of each at most to put into a solo cup. And then I got a pineapple here that needs to be repotted. I got all these stables, a bunch of Robolini, and yeah. So anyways, this is what it'll grow. It'll grow a similar looking palm to this. This is one I just did repot. That was in like a 15-gallon or 7-gallon pot, I guess, and I don't know what that is. That's bigger than a 7, but smaller than a 15, I think. So something like that. So that's a Mexican fan palm though, so they'll grow. California fan palms. Oh man, so hot. Sorry for the rambling here in this video, but this is the finished product. Leaving them sitting in the sun. So I have a pot like this, and there's a ton more that are gonna sprout up out of there. So they'll, like I said, if they're on their side, don't worry about it. And just water them really gently. Keep the tap on really low and just water it in really gently. I didn't use any fertilizer yet. Probably could use some anytime now, really, but I might just throw it on in the next day or two or whatever. I just didn't really feel like taking it out right this second. So the sun is back out, just sauteing me here. I was already burned from yesterday, so. But anyways, guys, yeah. So these will be like big pots full of palms. So and these will be sort of my single ones that are easier to transplant into bigger pots and things. These ones here, sometimes you still can do it later on. It's just you just gotta they get really messed up and tangled in roots. And when I do that, if you have, I don't know, 20 or 30 palms in there, you'll kill about 1 to 2%. So you'll kill, I don't know, if you got 10, you'll kill 1. If you got 30 in there, you'll kill 3. So, but anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned, because you're gonna see more updates on those palms. All right, later. Thanks for watching.
Sing my night.